The Tommy Boyd Breakfast Show.
On Original 106.
Breaking news, the Isle of Wight TV launches Pimp My Mobile Library. The Isle of Wight's domestic island TV channel has had a surprise hit with its new show,
Right.
Pimp My Mobile Library.
My mobile library.
In the programme, various librarians from the island compete to see who can soup up their mobile library. And the vans then speed around a village circuit dispensing Catherine Cookson to local pensioners. With many rural villages around the island populated by elderly people who find it difficult to get to a conventional library, the local council's fleet of mobile libraries have become a welcome sight down the years. On the second Monday of every month, I'd always be waiting for it as it chugged up the lane, said grandmother of three Mary Goodall. But I have to say, while my latest Julie Cooper might be a bit steamy, the vehicles it came in were decidedly dull. But all that has changed thanks to Pimp My Mobile Library. With go faster flames around the expanded wheel arches and fluorescent lights under the jacked up chassis, the vans now cruise the island's hotspots at night, honking loudly at passing old ladies and burning rubber as the drivers attempt handbrake turns around the War Memorial. Librarian Edith Whiteside said, "Dem rides is well sick, bro. And if any hoe touch my shaggin' wagon, I put a cap on their ass in it." With the advent of the internet and multi-channel TVs, the island's library service had feared that their future might be in jeopardy. Head librarian Marjorie Harrison says we had to modernise and diversify in order to survive. However, an inquiry is getting underway as to whether it's appropriate for a mobile library that normally lends hardback romantic fiction and Mills and Boon should also sell crack cocaine, ecstasy.
The Tommy Boyd Breakfast Show. Back tomorrow morning from 7.
On Original 106.
Everybody wake up!
The Tommy Boyd Breakfast Show.
On Original 106.
We like our dogs, don't we?
We do.
But we don't like all dogs. And we don't like a lot of other dog owners.
Yeah, good point.
The 10 most annoying things about dogs and dog owners. At number 10, those really tiny dogs. Dogs so small that they really should be kept in a cage on
Yes.
the draining board.
Handbag dogs.
Ankle candy, I call them. At number 9, those experts who get trotted out whenever there's a tragic dog attack, who always say the same thing. It's not the dogs, it's the owners.
It's
And
the
yes,
dog.
the owners are obnoxious, but it is the dog that has done the biting.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay? And if you haven't got a dog, or you've got a less dangerous dog, and there are such things as dangerous dogs, of course, then it's not going to happen. At number 8, dog names. Dog names like Trojan, of course, are appalling. Dog names like Lucifer, which
Yeah, that's a bit cool. Yeah.
or kind of like affected names like Tolkien. Yeah,
Classy.
It's not, is it, really?
Yes.
Any dog name's ridiculous. Why do we give them a name?
What are we going to call them?
Well, you don't need to call them anything. They don't know.
Mutts.
They do.
Anything. Dave, even, is a ridiculous name for a dog. Number 7, why is there, and this is more of a than an annoying thing, but it is slightly annoying once you start to think about it, why is there no dog food pork flavour? You get beef, rabbit, chicken, don't you?
Yeah.
Turkey.
Yeah, duck, I've seen.
Yeah.
Yes.
Vegetarian even.
You do, yeah.
But no pork. Why? It's just in there, isn't it?
It is somewhere.
6, designer dogs.
I hate them.
Salukis. Salukis on the arm of a woman who thinks she looks like Joanna Lumley. Okay. A Weimaraner. Their owners say they're purple. They're not. They're just a sort of a dull brown.
Yeah, exactly.
Number 5. Owners who buy dog whistles and assume that the dog automatically knows what the whistle means. They stand there in the middle of the meadow going... They haven't taught the dog that the whistle means come, or die, or roll over, or beg, or anything. They just think that the dog can speak Whistleese. 10 most annoying things about dogs and dog owners. Number 4, people who think that their dog doubles as a security device.
Yes.
That it's a guard animal.
Yeah, we do that.
That it's some kind of four-legged securicor, and yet they know it's afraid of the Hoover.
Exactly.
10 most annoying things about dogs and their owners. Number 3, dog coats.
My dog has a coat.
Oh, Really?
Exactly. Your dog has a coat. It comes with a coat. It's born coated.
Fur.
Magnificently coated. It's not only got its own coat, it's got its own gloves and boots and hat. Would you go out in 2 overcoats?
It protects him from the rain.
Captain Scott only took 1 coat to the North Pole.
The Tommy Boyd Breakfast Show. Back tomorrow morning from 7.
On Original 106.
Everybody wake up.
The Tommy Boyd Breakfast Show.
On Original 106.
So we're looking into human gills.
Yes.
And the possibility that we have not only a tail, the coccyx, and some of us have little pointy bits at the top of our ears, which are remnants of when we had prehensile ears that we could move around. It must be very handy,
That would be good.
So you can move your ears to point towards what you want to hear, and then turn them away from the kid with the iPod on the train.
Yeah, we could have one thing for one ear and one for the other.
In the future, there'll be adjustable hearing.
Do you think?
Oh, I'm so
I like that.
Definite.
Great.
There's a broadcaster in America called Rush Limbaugh
Yeah.
who's already got 1 robot ear.
Really?
He was going deaf.
Yeah.
And obviously, if you're a phone-in host, not being able to hear the callers, well, it could be a bonus.
Yeah, well.
It's cheap. But so what he's done is he has had one of his ears replaced with a robot, which has a volume control.
Oh, I like that
I
idea.
know. Now, why didn't he have them both replaced? I'll tell you. He's thought this through.
Okay.
If there's no going back once you've had your ear replaced with a robot ear.
Okay. Right.
You can't get your old ear back. They don't put it in a fridge like next to Walt Disney's head. Hi, Walt. Pardon? Parky out, isn't it? What'd you say? I said it's cold in here. 10 to 2.
Get on with it.
But because there's a possibility that through embryo research they're going to be able to grow real ears.
No.
Yes.
What, stem cell and all that?
Yeah.
Grow real ears? Okay.
Rush Limbaugh is hoping that one day they'll be able to give him a new real ear. Okay. So he will have a robot in one ear.
Yeah.
Okay. And some guy called Ken in the other.
The Tommy Boyd Breakfast Show. Back tomorrow morning from 7.
On Original 106.
Everybody wake up.
The Tommy Boyd Breakfast Show.
On Original 106.
Okay, now we're going to have to zigzag a little bit here because Helen's been researching dog food recipes. Emma has been looking into the work of the high-class lady of the night. Where do we go first? Let's do dogs.
Well, I was looking. Yeah. Do you want to go with me?
Yeah, I think so, Helen.
I'm just having a look on the internet, and I have found a recipe for a dog birthday cake.
Oh, wow.
All you need is a mixing bowl, mixing spoons, measuring spoons, and a cake tin. It's quite detailed. It includes chopped chicken, flour, baking powder, oatmeal, corn oil, parsley, and half a cup of grated carrot.
Sounds okay, doesn't it? It sounds edible.
And would you believe Denzel, my dog, is 1 tomorrow?
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
You should make that, Helen.
Shall I? Do you
Yeah,
think?
make it today, yeah.
I'm not good with making cakes and things, but
Have
I
a
might give
go.
it.
We probably won't be able to tell, though, will we, with that recipe?
I might
bring
give
it in.
I might give it a go.
I would sample it. I would be happy
Yeah,
to see what it
sounds
tastes like.
okay, doesn't it?
I do find the whole thing a little bit absurd and obscene. Staying with the absurd and the obscene, what else have you found out about the work of the high-class lady of the night, as opposed to the slapper? I just find that slightly offensive myself, so I thought I'd just dwell there for a second.
Yeah, fair enough.
He's the governor of New York.
Yeah.
So somehow it's kind of important that we do know that it wasn't just a knee trembler with some middle-aged, it was a high-class.
Yes, a Harvard
So
graduate. Some of them
Really?
are Harvard graduates, I mean, they're obviously raking it in through this service. You mentioned about, it's not just about a bit of the other, it's about companionship or, someone to talk to. Apparently, sometimes he just wanted to discuss TV programmes with the woman. I don't know if while he was, or whether just on its own, but apparently wanted to discuss The Simpsons, I don't know. The other thing is you can buy gift certificates from this particular agency that he used.
A voucher.
Yes.
That's brilliant.
Beats hot air ballooning, doesn't it?
The Tommy Boyd Breakfast Show. Back tomorrow morning from 7.
On Original 106.